Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary. I'm back from vacation. Yahoo! Anyway, what I am here to do today with my no makeup on is demo the Naked Skin under eye and the foundation. So, stay tuned. Alright, so here I am. Absolutely no makeup on. Not very many people get to see that except for you, my friends, on YouTube. And I've already primed my face, and I am going to go ahead and start first with the foundation. What I have found with this Naked Skin is because it's very liquid and you have to really shake it up. It's got like a little bead thing in there. I do find that it's easier for me to put it on with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So I do like to put this on by hand first. I'm taping in my bedroom because the lighting is just so much better right now. Alright, so I do like to start with, of course, the foundation. What I have found, because I have fine lines and really dark circles, as you can see, I do find that you end up with not quite as much product on your eye area if you do your foundation first and blend that well and have a little bit in the eye area, and then you follow up only where needed with the Naked Skin, which is going to be the case, concealer. Now, I do keep things in the boxes for a while. I know, it's crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I do have this mirror here. Now, here's the foundation. It's very liquid. I can feel it running down my hand. So I usually start with my forehead and then a little bit on my cheeks. I really should tie my hair back. Did not do anything with my hair after my shower today, so it's a little bit wild. And then I like to take this brush and I pick up what's left on the back of my hand and I get started in my chin area, and then I work my way all over my face. Sometimes I find that after I apply it, I need like a little bit more, and I notice that this is a really nice blendable coverage foundation. This is not a new product. A lot of people have already done videos on this, but I did want to start doing reviews with demos because I'm not going to be doing as many unboxings. Although I have a room full of boxes to show you, I'm not going to end up doing as many unboxings as I used to in the past. So I'm going to get back to my roots and do more reviews and more demos. So this is actually a demo and review for the Naked Skin, which I can tell you right now that I love. Now, for a light summer coverage, one coat of this works great. You can see that it's, you know, since I did brush it over my eye area, it did cover a little bit of the dark circle business. It's not heavy, it's nice and light. Doesn't even feel like you have makeup on. So this is fabulous stuff. Then I go in with this Naked Skin. Now I only put one coat of the foundation on, and you can actually build it. It is buildable coverage, but when I look in this mirror, it looks okay. So maybe the HD camera can see something I can't see, but it looks okay. It doesn't look like overly heavy or too weak. Now the other thing I do is I do use the Naked Skin under eye with the makeup. I thought this was like my holy grail, but unfortunately it's not, because it does sometimes crease. So, but the times that it has creased are times that I've used a setting powder, and I don't know that that's really necessary with this under eye concealer. It does come on a doe foot applicator, sort of doe foot. It's very flat, and I usually just apply it just where I need it, and I'll be blending that out also. And I need it mainly in this area here. I'm dark all over, but let's face it, with the little tiny lines that I have, I don't want everything to settle into those fine lines. So then I usually dab with my fingers and then I blend with this brush. So I'm a little more coordinated with my right hand than my left hand. Alright, so now that is on. It's a little heavy, so I usually use this brush. And I know you guys are going to tell me, but you're knocking off most of your under eye. You know what? I can live with that, because the times that I've gone real heavy on under eye makeup are the times that you can see the wrinkles big time. Now this is a little bit heavy here. But before I put on my setting spray, I'll make sure it's nice and smooth. Alright, so my skin feels nice and smooth, and I'm going to take out, still next video is going to be what did I bring in my my travel bag. I am going to take this out. I did use this while I was away. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is very neutral. It's the only thing. And you know, I do like a little pop of color. And I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup before I do my powder, because then I can fix something if necessary. I might not put powder on. Let's wait and see. So I like to use this highlighter shade on my cheeks and on my eyes. Whoops, don't want you to see yourself, so there it is. So I'm gonna, first, however, I'm gonna put my transition shade on, and that is going to be this one. First things first, need to have eye primer on. I'm using the Urban Beauty Eyelid Primer. And it's pretty waxy and heavy, but it works really well to hold on to just about anything that you can put on your eyelids. I think it's originally was made to use with loose pigments, but I have found that it works great with regular eyeshadow. It's a lot more expensive, however, than my other favorite, which is Milani. Milani is just awesome. So, and this is $44. I got it in a beauty box. I would never spend $44 on something as simple as an eye primer. But I did get it in a beauty box, and I really like it, this Mica Beauty. But for $7.49, you can get yourself a Milani eye primer. So we'll start out first with my transition color. And I am going to need the mirror for this. Hopefully you can see me okay. Okay. Whoops, look at that. I have a light line on me. Alright, now disclaimer here, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a professional. I have only learned over the years of wearing makeup for years and years, most of my life, but I was never a real heavy makeup user until more recently. So I'll just put a little bit of this color, which is this one, all over the lid. It's kind of a pinky kind of a color, and putting that all over the lid and blending it a little bit with that transition color. Now remember, I'm not a professional, so I may not be steering you exactly right, but now I'm going to go with the highlighting shade, and I'm going to go ahead and put that up high, because I think this is in this box as both a highlighter and as an eyeshadow. So I think that that's the intended use for this. And you know, you just can't disguise when you don't sleep well. I slept like crap last night. So normally, if I was only going to use this palette, I would go straight to this darker color and I would put that in to give the eye a little bit more dimension. But this time, I'm going to go to my Borghese Compact, and I'm going to add a little bit of the green that's in this compact, which is really, really beautiful. this is in a use it up, and mainly because it's Borghese, and Borghese is not cruelty free. I've loved this stuff since the day I got it though. Anyway, there it is. Yeah, I might use the, sometimes, you know, I got away from sponge applicators completely, but I have found lately that sometimes they're good for just laying down a lot of color. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to put the lightest color in this palette on, just to give my eyes a little bit of light. And I do use this teeny tiny brush that came with it, and then I blend it with my bigger brush, but then I will put this green color in the corners. Okay. I put a little bit in the crease too, so now I got to do it on the other side. It's one thing, you got to watch yourself, because if you do something on one side, you got to even yourself out on the other side, and then you even yourself out and it's crooked, then you even yourself out more, and before you know it, your eyes are just a mess. So I'll brush a little bit away and blend this. Alright, so now my eyeshadow's on. May not be perfect because I am sitting here in my bedroom. I'm not at my vanity. I don't have all my stuff. I only have the travel bag that I brought to Florida with me. The only difference is I did not bring this Naked Skin to Florida with me. Certainly could have, because it feels light enough. Now this set came with a 24/7 eyeliner. I did use this eyeliner pretty much the whole time I was away, so I'll go ahead and put that on. I do prefer liquid, but this actually is pretty handy, and it's a really nice pencil that glides very nicely. Just make it a little bit bigger on both sides. See what I mean? So just put a little bit underneath the eye because I don't want to look really as tired as I feel. So I'm going to use a little bit of this powder, which is my NYC Smooth Skin Powder. I'm trying to use this up because it's not cruelty free. And the powder just makes everything so much more even, and I love this Morphe brush. Now for bronzer, what I've been using is this brush right here, and this one came in a bunch of brushes from BH Cosmetics, I believe. I'm not positive because there's no name on this. So I'm going to start first with my blush. I've been using the Real Techniques blush brush for years and years, but when I was away I used mainly this one. Put on a little bit of blush first. I know a lot of people do the bronzer first and then the blush, but a lot of times I've been doing it this way. So first a little bit of cheek color, then this highlighting shade, which I've been putting across the top of my cheekbones, and then this bronzer. So use a little bit of this bronzer and just enough to give you like a slight glow. Because I have pale skin, too much can a lot of times backfire, and I guess that could backfire on anybody. Alright, so I am done with the colors in here. I've already put a little bit of blush and bronzer on. I did the highlighter and I did the eyeliner. I do use the mascara that's in here. It's actually my favorite, which is the Perversion mascara. but the first thing we're going to do is spray this down. So I do use the this is like all Urban Decay, isn't it? I do use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I do usually try to spray in an X pattern. Sometimes doesn't work out too well. So we'll see if I can get it to work this time. That worked really well. Okay. Now I have really been enjoying this eyebrow pencil that I got from Ulta. I originally thought this was way too dark for me, but it actually suits my eyebrows pretty well. So I was gonna give it to my daughter, but sorry, Jess, you're not getting it. It does have a little bit of wax in that, and I really do like the way this defines my eyebrows. But I use a very light hand too, so. And normally I do my eyebrows before I do my setting spray, but doesn't matter. You can always put a second coat of setting spray on yourself. And brush those up. It just gives you a little bit of definition. I don't wear a lot. And next thing is going to be mascara, and excuse my nails, holiday running around nails, they got broken to smithereens, but this is a Rimmel mascara. Rimmel sells in China now, so they're not cruelty free, but you know, I do really love their products, but I'm using them up and I'm not buying them again. This Wonder Lash with argan oil, I don't really notice much of a difference because of the argan oil. I do like the brush. It is a really wet mascara, like really wet, so you can't, like if you sneeze, it'd be a disaster. So just put this on here. I'm not wearing false eyelashes today. I'm actually going to be doing a whole bunch of videos, but I am not going to put on falsies for any of these videos today. So you can see one coat is pretty good. So now I've put that on, and to finish off the look, a little bit of lipstick. Sun's moving, so let's move you, and I'll move a little bit. So that is the finished look. I did use Naked Skin. The under eye that I got is just a shade lighter. So this Naked Skin foundation is in number 3.5. Foundation is in number 3.5. Doesn't have a name. Let me move over so get that stripe of sun off of me. But this matches pretty well. Like, it's a pretty neutral color. Really like it. And the under eye that I got is just called light neutral. So it doesn't have any undertone of like pink or yellow undertone. I think I'm kind of neutral because when I do my colors, I'm either cool or neutral colored. So I hope you got something out of this. I really appreciate you watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary with my absolutely positive review for the Urban Decay Naked Skin and foundation and under eye. Thank you very much for watching, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.